Well, good afternoon, my YouTube friends. It's Margaret again, and excuse the noise of the oscillating fan. But it's 22 degrees, and it's just dropped down to 67% humidity. It was actually 70% humidity when I first came in here. And what I wanted to look at, can you see how the sun's hitting that shelf with the soft-leaved Phalaenopsis. That's the Leodoro. And just tucked behind there, don't know whether I can bring them a little bit further forward. I have to be careful though. We've got a couple with developing flower buds. Anyway, so this one here, I've got a date on the bottom here. This said it was €26, and it's a vanda. Come on, focus. And it's a hybrid. and it came with a clay pot. There we go. Doesn't want to focus again. So it's just got the date 2020. And I'll just get it down. Just bear with me a minute. Oh, that's where my other big soft leaf one is. And it's on top of the humidifier. But at the moment I don't need to use the humidifier, because we've got such good humidity, and it's elevated up, and these three big branching inflorescences, if they do bloom, then they'll come out and they'll be fine. And so I'm just going to get this one down for you now. Sorry about that. So this hangs under here. Okay, and let me lift it down. It's quite heavy. And it's never really done anything. And in fact I've got watermarks on there, let me see. And but it started to give me a new leaf, a new centre leaf. I'm going to turn it round here. There. But you can see the water damage down there where something's dripped on it. And so this one, with all these other vandas, including that big one there, they get watered every day. I have this green bucket down here, and they stand in that every day. But my exciting news is, I've been waiting and waiting, because this is still in its original plastic container. And when it came, I've got all these roots, and not one of these roots, and I didn't have it late December, 2020, sorry. I didn't have it late December 2020, and I've been waiting and waiting. Can you see down there for the roots? Nothing. There's nothing live, even on the outside of the pot. And yesterday, and you see that little root there, and then if I tip it up, the light's going to be in the way, isn't it? There. Just underneath there, we've got another root, which is slightly bigger. And those root tips are coming out red. They're not coming out green. So I've no idea what this is. But that's the first indicator that this particular vanda is going to, or has adapted to my environment. I mean, it flowered once from there. So I'm so thrilled about that, because I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Now let's see if I can hang it back without too much damage. Hold on. We don't get it just right. I have to have all these vandas positioned in such a way that the oscillating fan can move all the way around and then move all the way around again. Now you see this one, look at the damage on it. This is my fault. And it's sent out a new root there. We've got a new root coming from that stem, and we've got a new root coming from the side. These are all bare rooted. There is nothing in them at all. And you see how they're starting to show signs of good root growth. Nice green growing tips. That's why I'm so excited about this one, because of course this one's got red growing tips. So I don't know the colour, because this is a NoID. I have no idea what this is going to be. And likewise there, you see. I mean, these others I'm showing you now, these have all got names. And this one yesterday, this is the Vanda Adisac Happiness. I just had to shorten the rods that I call them, that I've, I have them hung up by, just because, and you see, I've got a root there. Can you see the roots inside? Look. And that wasn't far off here, and I thought, oh, I can't have that. So I've just shortened that wire, but you can see down in there all the green growing tips. So there's no media. These cattleyas, this is Brassolalia cattleya, BLC, pink diamond. This one is just planted in lava rock. And I think it's round the other side, this one. One of them's got a nice green growing tip. Maybe it's the one that's nearest to the window. But this has got a sheath in it. There. So, and this one here, let's see if I can just slightly bring it round so you can see. Now, what's this one called? Pink Empress. Can you see? Got a new growth and all those roots there. I think I recently put it into this holy clay pot, and I think we've got another growth trying to emerge there. So I've left a little bit of bark in here. That will eventually drop out, because really with these type of pots I don't want any media in them. And likewise, hold on, this one, see if I can bring this one a little bit nearer, although the sun isn't very, sorry, the light isn't very good here. There we go. Let's just bring this out. And this is the one from Mark, and this is from Arkern's private collection. This is Mendelii. Now, oh, look, there's Mendelii, you see? Marvellous. Got lots of roots there. And I've got this new growth here. And I've got that little tiny growth there. But for some reason, that little growth there is struggling. Maybe it's putting all its effort into this one. But, and this has just got a holy clay pot. There's a piece of bark there, but that, for some reason, I do believe, is wedged in, so I can't pull it out. And this one's doing fine. So I'll just bob this back. I mean, I have to have everything in its allotted spot. That's the Walkeriana on the windowsill. There. Smack bang, south facing. That's the Catasetum next to it. That's the Pileatum yellow giant. This one here is the Orchid Glade, David Ranches. And these are the two Tolunias. Probably you won't see now because of the sun. Let's see if I can bring it in. They're in the full south facing sun. And I'm absolutely loving it. And likewise, there we are. That's the species one, Scandens, and that's sending, I do believe, another fan up there. And that sits there. So this gets all the east sun, all the morning sun, and then it's shady here in the afternoon. Okay, so this one here is 24K RLC. Oh, that's the little Phalaenopsis pulcherrima var marmota. And there we go. Cattleya Persevilliana winter. That's got new growths. I'd have to get that down to show you that. And we're against the sunlight, Dusky Maid here by RLC Bruce Randall. And this is the big Laelia, the Barter. The one that I had to cut that spike off. What can you see? Can you see the sun, how it captures it and making the edges go? Right, I've elevated this one here. The sun's there, the light's very good for you here. But this is Flora with that new leaf. That one's flowered. And I have to be careful with these. There's no water in there. Because what I do is I have them in a tray, and then once the water's all been absorbed. Now this is, I should know it, is Peggy Ruth Carpenter. And there we go. The new growth there. Roots. Another new growth there. And it seems to be fine. There's roots going down into that lava rock. And this is the other one. There we go. Now which is this one? Oh, this is the unnamed one. And I've got sphagnum moss around this area. And then it sent out this new growth here. So, and not until that sphagnum moss gets damp do I actually water this again. And there is the big Laelia anceps. And if I just gently lift this one down here, let me just show you, if it'll allow me to. Hold on, I'll have to push that one. Hold on. This is the trouble, you see, you've got to manoeuvre everything about. This is the, what's this one? The LC Bermondsey Palm. Never flowered for me yet. I had this in July 17. And this is the newest growth here, which I had to cut the basket for there. And this sits facing now, that south facing window, just elevated up there. And you see how that bulb untwists itself. Marvellous. So I'm hopeful that we might we might get blooms on some of these this year. Now you'll hear the sound of that fan above us, but that stays on all the time. And we've got the Masdevallias here because they come in the direct space for this cooling fan. And this is the Ignea. Some nice growths coming on Ignea. And this is Vecchiana. That's Bonplondii. This is, of course, is the big Angraecum sesquipedale. That quite likes it there. And there's the big Chysis behind it. Behind that one over there is the Maxillaria. I should have my stool really, shouldn't I? Hold on. Right, I'm up in the gods, as they say. And there's the Phalaenopsis japonica. That's that Neo, with the one with the little... some say it's going to be a new fan. I've got to wait and see on that one. That's the Chysis. That's the Goldsmithianum. Nice big dendrobium there. And this is the Galeopetalum. And we've got that growth coming there. And that's the species Zygo McKayi. A nice little NoID Pathiopetalum. And that's the Thunia bensonii. That cane should actually start to die back. So if we gently come down, you'll see I've just elevated some of these empty pots here, just so that I've got them, and eventually I probably will find things to go in them. And I've got the shelf down there, and I've got all these Phalaenopsis here, all doing very, very well in the glass vases. And I've got the Hoya there, and I brought the other Hoya upstairs. That's Hoya pubicalyx there. These are some of the Pathiopetalums, and those in the glass vases, I'll have to have a look at them today. But they all seem to be alright. But I do check them. And these underneath here, without me bending down and getting down too low, are some of the little ones in the Phalaenopsis in waterculture. And you see, this one here, let's just see if I can bring this one out, because I think these might need watering today. So what's this one? This is from Mark, and this is Tetraspis C1 by LDS Bear King, and this was put in here 18th of January 21. And if we look at this one, look as I've got a leaf here starting to yellow. But look, can you see that new little leaf there? And look, I've got another new little leaf there. And I was thinking, well, why have I got these new leaves? And then I've got an extension there. And when I looked, let's have a look. I don't know if you'll see down there. I think these are like little basil growths, because if we'll see in there, it's got roots coming from it, this one. That's this one. So whether it's a little one that sends out its own little plantlets, and there's the other one. So this one's doing lovely. These will probably get watered today, but these are no trouble. They just they have their own little spot. There's the other Leodora, you see, and then the other two, and that's the other big one. The only thing is with this one, if anybody can come back to me, that one leaf here like this has been a funny colour, and I don't know why. I don't know. I've no idea. They've had Epsom salts. I mean, it appears to be growing, but just this one leaf here has mottled. And of course, down below here are some of the frags. Oh, that's that bucket I put the vandas in every day. And if we go up here, that's the big Coleogene Burfordiense. That's the Orchids falcata up there. And that's at Oncidium Powii. So these were all watered yesterday. They're all doing fine. Those are some of the other ones that are hanging here. There we go. And likewise, that's that Phalaenopsis there is Little Zorro. And this one is Howardian Princess. And this one is the red Pioca, the one that's got the, again, the mottled yellow on the leaves. And there we go, you see. That's the Dendrobium thysiflorum. And I don't know whether you'll see in there, we've got a new growth. It only gives me one new growth a year, that does. So I've got to be, it's very precious, that. And there we go, you see. These are all doing well. These are some of the Kingianum types. And some of the little tiny neos. Here we go, all the way down. And that's that big Dendrobium, the little cakey machine, but it's sending some basil cakeys up, so let's hope that will be, oh, it won't bloom this year, but it might bloom next year. There we go. These are some of the baby ones. I'll have to check these out, see some of them have got growths. And I'll take this one down just to show you, because I'm going to take these to the bathroom to be watered. This is Pastoral Innocence. Can you see that one? Can you see where the new root there started to find purchase there on that little piece of sticky out? So I'll leave that there because that's got to go. There we go, you see. That's got to go to the bathroom. And then, so these are some of the others, all doing very, very well. This is the one, excuse the bit of a rush then, this is the one that I mounted yesterday. This is the Uncicula, Prostechia cocculata. There we go. And that'll get watered this morning. This is one of the new growths. Look at this one. And that's on Alicera Renaissance. Look at that one. So it's just a quick visual on these that are growing here. Now this one, it'll allow me to pull it down. Some of them are reluctant. There we go. And I love this one. Can you see where the root tip is? It goes through there, and I don't think you'll see, but it's trying to come out into one of these holes. And this is the Epicattleya Alatilio Santa Maria. Absolutely loves it on this little piece of cork. So that's to go down. That's this one. with all these different ones growing this particular unusual shaped one. This one here is the Procatifolia Jarrett Green Star. There's that new growth. Anyway, I better get going. The video's too long. I've got too many orchids. Well, I haven't really, but when it comes to videoing them, I've got too many orchids. So thank you for joining me, and I'll get on with the watering, and we'll be back soon. Take care. Bye bye now.